So here's the cat crate. First thing we do is we take the door, and on the back side we cable tie 1/2 inch mesh on it, so that if the glider actually gets out of the pouch during shipment, they can't get out of the kennel. And then you just want to make sure that it closes properly. Then you also need to, in order to ship with the airline, you need to drill and bolt the 4 corners of the kennel so that the kennel can't actually come apart if the clips come open. And here's the shipping pouch. These things are big. We usually stick on this guy here, we stick a piece of Velcro, sticky back Velcro, and then stick the bowl in place so that it can't move. Otherwise it just flops around in the pouch. And then we take this, and this whole thing goes down in the bottom of the pouch. And it makes this nice big pouch for them. And then we take a paper towel and we wrap up some grapes for moisture, and we throw in some dried mealworms and some yogis, and then we throw a couple little blankies in for the glider, and then the glider. But you can see how tiny she is in there. And then it's got a drawstring closure on it. And we pull it closed, and usually we tie it around the outside of the pouch once, which we're not going to do right now just because we're not actually shipping her. And then we take this whole thing and we stick it inside the kennel, and we take a large cable tie, and around the top edge, just below where the drawstring is, we cable tie it to the side of the kennel so that it can't move up through the side. So we take it back, and we usually mount it in the back corner here, and we just cable tie it through a couple of these guys so that it can't move, it can't flop around. But the grapes provide moisture, and the mealworms and the yogis give them something to munch on while they're flying. And then when you get there, you just cut the cable tie with either a pair of wire cutters or dikes, or a pair of nail clippers if you've got them. This works great. Much better than the flat carriers that crack. These are much easier to recognize as having an animal in them. The flat carriers, they don't recognize them, they throw them just like any other piece of luggage, and that's why they get cracked and broken. These they respect as animal containers much more. It's instantly recognizable even to people that don't speak, English or any other, anyone that's out there working on the line knows that this has an animal in it. So, much safer way to ship. But there you go. Thanks a lot.